I'm going to sidetrack for a second. I'm noticing you're wearing minerals. Is there a specific reason you're wearing those minerals?
It's part of my heritage.
It's part of your heritage.
Yeah, my mother got me to pierce my ears when I was 15 years old. I'm 54, and it's part of my Aboriginal tradition. And she said it represented my manhood. And so I got my first piercing. My mother pierced me.
Wow.
And she pierced me 3 times, and then from there on I pierced myself. But I had to have 6 on one side and 1 on the other.
Wow.
I can't have the other 5 over here because if I flip my head around the pillow, I'll get caught. And I have one crazy cat that at least likes to bite my earring and trying to take one off, and which one night he did. He took out one of the pieces, and I can't find it. So
oh no.
they like to pull it off.
Did you choose those specific minerals for a reason?
Yeah, they're part of, minerals and stones and crystals are actually part of our energy, and I feel like I actually have a small cross that I wear on my hair as well. And if I'm on site doing investigations, not everybody has a cross with them. And this one here I always carry with me. I had this blessed, and I've had it with me a lot of years. But I always wear gold. I don't wear silver because gold is a more pure element, metal than is actually silver. Silver gets hot too quick. My body relates okay with gold, but I used to wear silver, and my skin texture would just turn like crazy, like just black. And I go like, okay. So
one of the reasons we have Derrick here today is he's going to be doing a few events at Astral. One of them is a shamanic journey. Can you tell the audience about what they'll experience in the shamanic journey if they were to attend?
One of my courses that I do is called the Animal Totem Healing Circle. And I call it a shamanic journey because you're actually traveling with animal totems. And I bring in 3 individual drums. And you have 3 rounds in this drum. So everybody comes in and they bring a pillow and a blanket and they lay on it. And we all in a circle. Everybody's in a circle. I'm in the center of the room. And the first round we go with the bear round. And everyone will visualize the journey with the bear. And the lights are turned down low because you want to go through the visualization, but you're also listening to the medicine of the drum. So I play the bear songs, and then after that round is done, then everybody is questioned what they saw or felt in the vision, and they share the story in the circle. And then when that is completed, we go with the second round, which is the buffalo round. And they tell their story again after the second round, and then this third round is the eagle round, where everyone goes travel with flying, or they can walk with, or with the eagle, depending on the journey, because everybody has a different story.
Right.
And we average around 12 to 20, 25 people in a room.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun. And by the time it's done, there have been times where they'll actually hear a second person singing in the room, but there's nobody on the floor that is singing. There's actually a spirit that will join me. It's a woman's voice, and she'll join me in the song. And people will say, "Oh, who sang?" And I know who it is. So there are people in spirit that would like to join me. Right. And so you will hear ancestors come in and sing songs.
Wow, sounds exciting.
It is a lot of fun, but it's a very healing journey for everyone.
Okay.
And by the time the night is done, and there have been a lot of people that are quite excited and very healing for them. They've always felt there's something that had changed their lives since that journey.
Okay.
So, and you can do it as many times as you want if you want to go for, say, another round of Animal Totems Healing Circle, say a couple of months later. Again, you may not expect it to be the same way for you because you've already started your first experience. But if people, it's good for you. It's really healing. It's you get to relax. You don't think about all your humdrum days. You don't have to worry about things at home. This is all to do with yourself, and it's part of the me time journey. So it's a lot of fun.
So it's a step towards spiritual awakening, would you say?
It is a spiritual awakening. It's one of the major awakenings that we work with. And it's something else that I do as well is called the Spiritual Awakenings.
Yes, and we're going to have Derrick come and do a development course with us called Spiritual Awakenings.
Yeah, it's one of the things that people don't realize and go through is actually we all go through awakenings, and it's a journey in itself again, and it's all to do with awakening the heart, awakening the third eye, awakening the self being, and to recognize the fact that you're not alone, and not to feel confused, because a lot of people always judge themselves thinking, well, it must be my imagination, it must be my imagination. It's not. It's a lot of fun to work with, and to trust your own gut feelings. Okay. And I shared the story how, for example, young women, if they met a young boy, and the first feeling they feel is the butterfly feeling, that little tingle in their tummy. Well, that's telling them that they are interested in that young man, or a young man is interested in her, but they're both going to have that interest. That means they may have made a connection previously before, or they're supposed to make that connection somehow. Right. So that's trusting your gut feeling. Or if the negative side of it, if you meet someone that you don't feel too sure about and you get that twisted feeling in your tummy, that's telling you don't trust this person, or something that this person you don't want to deal with, to ignore them. And that's basically where most people don't realize they've already got the intuition. Everyone has a psychic self. Everyone has a psychic recognition, but times they tend to...
So would you say the Spiritual Awakening development course will help everyone realize more and more? More and more. Oh, yeah. What their intuition is, what their experience is in a psychic being?
Well, in the course itself, you don't unnecessarily have to do it even to go into a profession. It's all to do with your personal work. So if someone wants to start a new business, for example, and they're going to say to themselves, well, how do I know this is going to be a successful business? Well, the only way you're going to find out is you can actually write with spirit. It's called automatic writing. Or you can sit down and start making some notes on paper and let those feelings excel on paper and see how it feels. Right. And if you really get a good feeling, a positive feeling about how you want to see this success in life, then it's going to give you that push. But if you start to throw the doubts, thinking, oh, well, I don't have the money for this. Oh, I don't think this is going to work. Oh, well, you're making it go backwards. And then so you're stopping yourself from moving ahead. So you got to take the doubts out. You got to take the negative out and make things positive. So
the development course, who would you think would benefit from a development course like that? Like, tell our audience who out there would really benefit from a course like
Everyone.
that? Okay.
Everyone. Even the children. A lot of kids children today are even, they're more psychic than you think. And I'm not saying to go grab your child and bring the child in, but children have a way of knowing what's going to happen ahead of time, way before us. And it's because their innocence is awakened already, and they don't know anything about the negativeness or the bad stuff. All they're thinking is good things all the time. They want to think about happiness. As an adult, you've already gone through the experiences of ups and downs and negatives and positives and tears and pain and hate and anything that you've experienced through family or people in your surroundings. So you've already developed all these, and so now you're trying to find yourself getting back into that positive. So instead of trying to say, I want to be positive, you're saying, I am positive. Right. So there's a wanting to be, and then there's being.
You are. That's right. Yeah. Thank you, David. Thank you for helping me.
That was David?
Derrick. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you, Derrick, for coming down today and talking to us. I don't know why I called you David.
That's okay.
Maybe it was
I've been called many names, and that's the only first one.
And is there anything you want to share with the audience before we...
Basically, anybody who wants to come down and learn anything that I do, or if they want to come and get a reading, they can actually go to my website, whiteskycloud.com. Or if you want to come and listen to my show, you can actually on the internet. It's on ztalkradio.com. The show is called Between Two Worlds Radio. I'm on 7 o'clock on Tuesday nights, 2 hours, and I'm also have another show called Midnight Music Makes Meltdown on Sundays, and that's at 8 o'clock Pacific. And you can listen to some of the mixed up music that I do, because I've been a DJ for a long time. So yeah, a lot of fun to do.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. It was great having you here. We love having you here.
Yeah.